539 million euros. That's the amount that Germany spends on refugees from Ukraine every month. The EU's largest economy today provides food, aid, and shelter to over 1 million people from the war torn nation. Most of these people came in Germany following the outbreak of the war with Russia. But now, after almost 3 years since the war started, Germany is asking these refugees to help grow the German economy and not just fleece it conveniently. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has declared no more free lunches. While responding to a question in parliament, Scholz said, "So many Ukrainian refugees have been staying here for so long, and they must actually get started now." The Chancellor added, "We must look at ways to ensure that as many refugees from Ukraine as possible look for work. After all, the measures toward language acquisition and other things have taken place." Simply put, Olaf said, Germany has invested lots of time and money on these people from Ukraine. Now it was time for them to turn themselves from a liability to an asset for the German economy. Scholz also hinted that those who would not like to work and just fleece the German economy would be simply sent back home. He added that Berlin was in works to establish an agency in Poland as well as Germany to support those refugees who now want to return to Ukraine. Scholz is worried, and rightly so. According to official data, only 30% of people from Ukraine are employed in Germany despite having enough employment opportunities. The reason is simple: they don't want to work. And why would they? Because they know German taxpayers are anyway working their asses off to feed them. This is so unfair, it feels like a scam which has been normalized. It is only because of this attitude that a quarter of these refugees now plan to never go back to Ukraine and settle in their host nations permanently. According to a survey launched by IFO Institute, which is a German think tank, these refugees cite widespread corruption and low trust in the judiciary as among the reasons why they don't want to go back. As of today, over 4 million such people from Ukraine live in European countries. If this survey is believed to be true, over 1 million, 25% of these people may never return to Ukraine, even when the war ends. Poland is also one of the major European nations where hordes of these people from Ukraine are living. However, Polish citizens soon began looking askance upon them, as many of these so-called refugees were spotted driving the best cars, spending weekends in five-star hotels. Norway is another country that has taken in a significant number of these refugees from Ukraine. It is also changing its stance now. Oslo has announced new rules that will limit automatic asylum for Ukrainians, especially those from regions in the western part of the country which are considered safe. The Norwegian government has also cited concerns about resource strain as housing becomes scarce and welfare services come under pressure. Officials stress that refugees need to integrate by learning Norwegian, finding jobs, and contributing to the economy. Now, Hungary has also cut housing subsidies for refugees from western Ukraine, arguing that it is safe enough for them to return home. The reason for this shift are varied. The war has dragged on for over 2 years, almost 3 years now, with no end in sight. With Biden still in office, there seems to be an escalation going on, and many EU countries are beginning to feel the strain of supporting large number of refugees. Resources such as housing, social services, and welfare programs are becoming stretched, and local populations are increasingly demanding answers from their governments.